week, our family devotional resource, which you can access in full, the description, if you're on our website under the live stream page, it's Family Resources. It's called Family Devotionals. That's where you can see it, or it's on our blog. It's called Encourage, okay? And so this week is really going to be about encouraging one another. So in Paul's letter, the first letter to the Thessalonians, in chapter 5, he writes this: "Since we belong to the day, let us be sober, putting on faith and love as a breastplate, and the hope of salvation as a helmet. For God did not appoint us to suffer wrath, but to receive salvation through our Lord Jesus Christ. He died for us so that whether we are awake or asleep, we may live together with him. Therefore, encourage one another and build each other up, just as in fact you are doing." So the Christians in ancient Thessalonica were encouraged specifically to encourage one another and build each other up. And put your hand up if you need some encouragement. I'm guessing that everyone needs some encouragement right now. And so this week's family devotional is going to be about encouraging people who are a part of the church family. Next week's is going to be about encouraging people who are out there in the community, people on the front lines, healthcare workers and other people part of the supply chain, essential workers. That's going to be next week. This week is about encouraging one another. So if you download the devotional, basically there's some discussion questions about what does it mean to encourage someone. And everyone, regardless of who you are, how old or young you are, you're encouraged to write a note of encouragement or a letter of encouragement to someone within the congregation. Okay, someone part of the church family, you think, so-and-so might need some encouragement because of something they're particularly dealing with. I think people need encouragement generally, all the time, but especially in a time like this. Now, if you can think of someone and need a bit of help, want some suggestions, my wife Laura has volunteered to do this, so you can email her or call and her email address is in the devotional. Or you can call the church office and she'll get the message asking for some help, and she'll send you some suggestions. If you know someone's address and is back in the directory and you have one, that's great. Maybe someone's newer than the directory. Also contact Laura. She'll give you addresses, maybe email address or a physical address if we have it for someone, and we can encourage one another and build each other up. So I hope you could all do that this week. Let's encourage one another for what we are dealing with. And I'm already seeing a bunch of it, but let's continue to do that, especially as the weeks go on. And for many people, the longer we go in this, the more difficult it becomes, the more encouragement that we need. Okay, so do that. That is wonderful. And we'll post that Create Project submission, the video, on social media and on our website. On YouTube this week so we can check it out. So with that, before we move into the sermon, Jen's going to lead us in a great song. He's got the whole world in his hands. And I was thinking of this song, and remember that picture? The last picture in the slideshow was from Ivy Denahan, and it was a picture of Jesus embracing the world. And the song, He's Got the Whole World in His Hands, is so great. It's this song that reminds us of the care and the love that God has for us. But just as God has the whole world in his hands, he also has the whole world in his embrace as we go through these challenges. So thanks again, everyone. And Ivy, that was a great picture. It was so beautiful and powerful that will lead us into this next song. Let's sing together.